Well, I just found out that I was nominated for this year's Dove Awards in the category of Best Spanish Language Album. So I'm super excited. It is once again a humbling experience because I don't know, you're working so much, producing an album in the studio and all that stuff, just working steadily. And then to hear about these little victories, even if I don't win, to me it's a victory. I actually was nominated once before for a Dove Awards in the year 2000, and that was for the Best Spanish Language Album again, for Virus del Milenio. So it's such a treat for me 10 years later. This is crazy. It's such a treat for me 10 years later to be nominated again for the same category. But what's so funny is that I've learned that the number 10 actually stands for completion. So I truly believe that this year's 2010 is the year of completion. And you know what? It really would be awesome if this time around I would win a Dove Award, because that would really seal the deal. It would complete everything from the year 2000. My team and I are actually planning, yes, on going to this year's Dove Awards, the GMAs, which will be held in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're planning on going. You can actually vote if you are a Dove Award voting member. You can vote, and hopefully you guys will choose to vote for me. That'd be nice. Unfortunately, this show is not like a fan-based voting show. So it's only members only. You can also see the Dove Awards live through the Gospel Music Channel. So all you have to do is just check your local listings and watch it live. Yes, I am actually currently working on my first English album, and this is really cool. It's really cool. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. This time around, I'm not engineering myself as much as I was with the Spanish language album, and which is really cool because I can actually kind of focus on one task, which is thinking artistically and making that come through in the studio through the mic. So I'm able to concentrate in that area more than just having to also be the engineer, which is great, but it's just too many hats at once. So I really like the fact that this time around for my first English album, I'll be able to just really focus on one thing, which is just bringing the artistic side and bring the artistic side into the mic. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. This album, I have been working with a really great friend of mine, and I've known him for years, and just over the course of the last couple of years, he's really made him a name of himself, and he's worked with a lot of prestigious artists and different people, and so I'm so honored to work with him. And he's Andy Anderson from the local area of Orlando, Florida. And so he's worked with Group One Crew on numerous albums, and which Group One Crew and I were friends, or we are friends, been friends before they became Group One Crew. So it's kind of cool how small the world is, how we kind of just landed knowing Andy Anderson. So yeah, and we're actually hoping possibly there may be a collaboration in the future for one of my songs on the album. So we shall see how that turns out. Cross my fingers on that one. But yeah, I'm super excited to work with Andy Anderson. I work with him all the time in the studio just for so many different things, and he's always what he brings to the table is always so cool. So it just made sense to work with him. You know, the sound of this album compared to my first Spanish album, I guess the best word that I can use is like two worlds colliding. Two sounds and just a fusion of two different things that collide and actually gel together. So that would be the best way that I could actually explain what the sound and what the vibe is of this English album. I can't say too much because I don't want to give it all away. I really enjoy my studio time with Andy. It's really laid back, relaxed. I usually just show up to the studio comfortable, and because it's cool just working with him. Sometimes I don't really show up to the studio like all glammed out, although it's kind of cool to show up like that. But I find that I work best when I'm just really comfortable. So I just show up and just get ready to really, put the whole thought process behind what we're about to do. So that's how I show up to my studio sessions. Andy and I have a really great chemistry. It's like a real team effort, and we have a really cool connection, a really cool flow. That's as best as I can explain it. What's so awesome is that he's a great listener too. We both really listen to each other and listen to our vibes and our ideas. And if I tell him, man, I really hear this specific part here. Can we add something like this? He's quick to be like, yeah, let's try it, So I love that. I've been able to really try a lot of different things and new things that I have never done before. So far, it's been coming along really cool. I'm super excited about what we're listening to and what we're listening back in those speakers. So it's awesome. Thank you to everyone who has supported up until now. Thank you for the lovers and the haters just alike, because you can't have the good without the bad, and so they make you who you are. And so I'm just grateful for everything that I have encountered along the way, all the people that I've met along the way, my team. I'm super thankful for. So I'm super thankful for all my DCs, which are my fan base. I'll see you soon.